हॅलो, आवाज येतोय का? हॅलो,
हॅलो मॅम.
आवाज येतोय ना?
हो.
ओके. कोण सांगेल क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ डिसीज?
इंडिव्हिज्युअली, स्पोरॅडिकली आणि एपिडेमिकली.
नाही. कशाचे टाइप्स आहेत
ॲक्यूट
ते?
अँड क्रॉनिक.
ॲक्यूट आणि
ॲक्यूट
क्रॉनिक.
अँड क्रॉनिक.
ओके. What are fundamental causes for diseases? फंडामेंटल कॉज ऑफ डिसीज काय आहे? Hmm? What are the fundamental causes of disease? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
What are the fundamental causes of disease?
Ma'am, miasm,
Which miasm?
psora, psychosis, syphilis.
What are the characteristics of SORA?
Psora is the mother of all miasm.
Hmm.
Uh,
Only functional changes are there, no pathological changes.
Okay.
out of
7 point
various diseases have the primary miasm as a psora.
Hmm. अजून?
Ma'am, it is not non-venerable disease.
Non-venereal miasm. अजून?
We bought some paint brushes, canvases.
अजून काय शिकवलंय? बरंच झालं होतं ना आपलं?
Oh, ma'am, त्याचे characteristics,
कोणते कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स असतात? कसा असतो
general
बॅक्टेरिया सोरा?
characteristics.
हां. अरे, विसरले का सगळे?
No, ma'am, craving for
high
food असतो.
sensitivity.
Latent psora is craving for food.
हम्म.
Then skin is dry, hair is
Hmm.
also dry.
हम्म.
Dryness
Cough
असतो.
is dry cough.
हम्म.
Dry cup.
हम्म.
And he is very thinkful person. Means very, म्हणजे तो फक्त विचार करतो, करत काही नाही.
हम्म.
GIT problems
हम्म.
due to extra craving of the
Low
food.
assimilation power, constipation आणि diarrhea
हम्म.
because of overeating.
हम्म. बर, ठीक आहे. What are inappropriately called chronic disease?
Pseudo-chronic disease, ma'am.
What do you
False
mean by
chronic disease.
pseudo-chronic disease?
It's inappropriate, not proper, no miasm.
Hmm.
Means when there is a derangement in the dynamic force.
हम्म. सगळं विसरता तुम्ही एका आठवड्यात. 3च दिवसात तुम्ही सगळंच विसरता.
मॅम ते तर मेंटेनिंग कॉज असतो आणि तो
मेंटेनिंग
फक्त
कॉज
derangement-
हा मॅम मेंटेनिंग कॉज साठी ते होतं pseudo-chronic. Change in maintaining cause.
Artificial chronic disease.
due to
ते
overdoses
antibiotics
of allopathic medicines and
allopathic
narcotics.
medicines.
बर. ठीक आहे. कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ सोरा मध्ये काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे?
नो मॅम.
लॅटेंट सोराचे आपण जे घेतले होते त्याच्यात. आठवत नाहीये, प्रॉब्लेम नाहीये म्हणता. 2-3च सिम्पटम्स सांगितलेत. एक ड्रायनेस सांगितलं, एक बॅड असिमिलेशन सांगितलं आणि तिसरं स्किन ड्राय सांगितलं. अजून बस, बाकी सिम्पटम्सच नाही सांगितले काही.
अजून मेंटल सिम्पटम्स पण आहेत मॅम.
हो आहेत ना.
They never satisfied, weak personality,
हां.
परत non-veg favorite.
दे हॅव हेडेक,
Activity
अरे
मायग्रेन.
जनरल सिम्पटम्स मध्ये मी असं शिकवलंय का तुम्हाला?
नो मॅम, नो.
मग जनरल सिम्पटम्स कोणते सांगितले होते? मी शेवटी
Irritable,
सांगितले होते.
anxious, तेच
आईपासून
नाही ना.
सुरुवात केलेली मॅम तुम्ही.
अगं जनरल सिम्पटम्स त्याचे पर्टिक्युलर सिम्पटम्स नकोय आपल्याला.
Irritable, anxious, तेच ना?
इरिटेबल परत जनरल झाला का अंजली? Symptoms aggravated from sunrise to sunset, dryness, lack of concentration, lack of
Aggravation in the
assimilation.
morning, aggravation.
अजून
Symptoms are aggravated in the morning.
कोणता ऍग्रिवेशन?
अर्ली मॉर्निंग.
आता इथं मीच सांगितलं. ड्रायनेस इज अ कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक. अजून काय सांगितलं होतं? बस.
Standing position is worst.
हा, स्टँडिंग पोझिशन इज वर्स्ट. Unhealthy skin.
Yes.
ठीक आहे. So today we will take the next aphorism. That is the aphorism number 78 ना आता? च ना?
Ma'am, 78 is over.
78 is over. What is given in the 78?
78 to natural chronic disease. It is due to miasm.
So what we have to
And,
prescribe for that? Anti-miasmatic medicine.
Remedy.
Okay. I think this footnote is remain, na? Somebody please read this aphorism 78. Then we will take the footnote. Who will read this aphorism 78? What's?
Aphorism 78. The true natural chronic disease are those that arise from the chronic miasm, which when left to themselves and unchecked by the employment of those remedies that are specific for them, always go on increasing and growing worse, notwithstanding the last mental and best mental and corporeal regime and torment the patient to the end of his life with ever aggravated suffering. This, excepting those produced by medical malpractice, are the most numerous and the greatest sources of the human race. For the most robust constitution, the best regulated mode of living, and the most vigorous energy of the vital force are insufficient for their eradications.
So what is given in this aphorism? झालाय ना आपला हा? झालाय का aphorism हा?
हो मॅम.
काय दिलाय मग ह्याच्यात? A true natural chronic diseases, that means which are developed from the miasm, those are arising from the chronic miasm, which when left to themselves, if it is not cured properly if it is left unchecked by the employment of those remedies which are specific from them. So we are not treating these chronic miasm with a proper treatment. बापरे, थोरात सरांचं लेक्चर 3 वाजता आहे. Always go on increasing, growing worse, so that chronic diseases will grow worse if you are not treating it properly. Notwithstanding the best mental and corporeal regime with the medicine, if you are not giving the proper regime, mental as well as physical, and torment the patient to the end of his life, ever aggravated suffering. So if you are not treating the natural chronic disease which are arising from the chronic miasm, you left them unchecked without giving the employment of the medicine, without having any regime, that means exercise त्याच्यामध्ये येतात, काही ॲडवाइजेस त्याच्यामध्ये येतात. सो डाएट आणि एक्सरसाइज तुम्ही त्याला काहीच दिले नाहीये. सो व्हॉट विल हॅपन, द सिम्पटम्स विल ॲग्रिवेट throughout his life. These excepting those produced by medical malpractice, that means the artificial chronic disease, those diseases which are caused because of the palliation by using the old school medicine, or by the suppression by the old school medicine. So what will happen, the most numerous and the greatest sausages of the human race. So sausages means it is a punishment to the human race. So the old school medicine हमको क्या दे रही है, it is given us a gift of the new diseases. So if you are not treating the diseases, if you are treating the diseases with the help of allopathic medicine, so that will be the punishment to the human race. For the most robust constitution, robust means जिसकी immunity अच्छी है, फिजिकली जो स्ट्रांग है, उसको भी ये मेडिसिन पनिशमेंट देगी, उसको भी ये मेडिसिन will give another gift, the best regulated mode of living and the most vigorous energy of the vital force are insufficient for their eradication. So robust constitution जिसका है, जिसमें regulated mode of living है, जो most vigorous energy जिसमें है, उसको भी ये eradication insufficient हो जाएगा. So the chronic miasm से जो diseases होते हैं, if you are taking the allopathic medicine, then most robust constitution को भी वो disease अगर artificial disease होता है, so it is very difficult to eradicate. और अगर आप left अनचेक, यानी आप क्योर नहीं करते हो उसको with a proper medicine, without any regime, that will again aggravate it, and that will be again causes the suffering throughout the life. तो उसको क्योर भी नहीं, अगर क्योर नहीं करेंगे तो भी वो एग्रेवेट होगा, एंड इफ यू आर टेकिंग द एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन, अगेन इट विल बी एग्रीवेटेड. So in both the ways, that person is in a loss. In both the ways, he is not getting the cure. Old school medicine जब वो लेता है, then this produces because of their medical malpractice. So this will, that they will give you the punishment, they will give the new disease to that person, though that person is having the robust constitution, though he is living in a proper area, proper living है उसका, vigorous energy है उसमें, but still the vital energy or the vital force is very insufficient to eradicate such artificial chronic disease. And if you are left as uncured, यानी आपको वहाँ होम्योपैथिक मेडिसिन आप नहीं देते हो, similar things will happen कि the sufferings will aggravated. So that aggravation happening in both the cases, दोनों केस में पेशेंट को क्योर नहीं मिल रहा है. Now the footnote, during the flourishing years of youth, with the commencement of the regular menstruation, joined to a mode of beneficial to soul, heart and body, they remain unrecognized for years. So when that person is youth, that lady is youth, whenever there is a menarche, then this is a beneficial to the life. They remain unrecognized for years. Those afflicted appeal in a perfect health to their relatives and acquaintances, and the disease that had received by infection or inheritance seems to have wholly disappeared. But later in the years, after adverse events and the condition of life, they are sure to appear anew develop more rapidly and assume to a more serious character in the proportion as the vital principle has become disturbed by debilitating passions, worry and care, but especially when disordered by inappropriate medical treatment. So if that is a lady who is taking allopathic medicine for any reason at the commencement of menses, yeah, during the menarche, if she took the medical inappropriate medical treatment, so during the flourishing year, so that means that is the immunity develop जब होती है in that age group, तो वहाँ पे वो disease unrecognized रहेगा. But later in the year, when the age increases, when the all the phases of the life come, at that time that the disease which is get palliated because of the inappropriate medical treatment, that will come again, because that lady जो है उसकी भी immunity कम हो रही है because of the care, because of the worry, because of the passions, because the age increases. Now she is again debilitated. Now that chronic disease, which is first palliated by the allopathic medicine, so it will come forward, and that lady will become again. The sufferings of that lady will increases day by day. यानी उसने जब यूथ में जो मेडिसिन ली थी फॉर एनी रीज़न इनअप्रोप्रिएट मेडिसिन ली थी, तब उसको इतनी उसकी तकलीफ नहीं हुई. बट एज द एज इंक्रीजेस, द एडवर्स इवेंट्स उसके लाइफ में आएंगे, एंड देन इम्यूनिटी विल डिक्रीजेस, शी विल बिकेम डिबिलिटेटेड, and because of the different problem, now that she will have a more serious disease because of such inappropriate medical treatment. So eradication के लिए they have given this footnote कि पहले हमको समझ में नहीं आएगा, लेकिन उसके बाद as the age increases, the जो chronic miasm, जो chronic disease जो palliate हुआ है, now it will become a more serious in character. So this is given in the aphorism number 78. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Now 79. Who will read? Who will read? No one wants to read. Seher, read. Seher. Pranjali. Priyanka.
Yes, ma'am.
Read.
Hepatosyphilis alone has been some extent known as such a chronic miasmatic disease, which when uncured ceases only
काय
with the
झालंय?
termination of the
हो.
खोकला झालाय. Psychosis, the condylomatous disease, equally incredible by the vital force without proper medical treatment, was not recognized as the chronic miasmatic disease of the peculiar character, which is never there is undoubtedly is physician imagined by they had cured it when had destroyed the growth upon the skin, but the persisting dyscrasia occasionally by it escape their observations.
Thank you.
Sorry, ma'am.
खोकला कस काय झालाय? का ग खोकला कस काय झाला? प्रांजली. Okay. So in the 79, there is a knowledge of syphilis. Either to hello? Hello?
हाँ, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
सो द सिफिलिस इज अलोन हॅज बीन एक्सटेंड नोन. मी जसं तुम्हाला आधी सांगितलं होतं की पहिला क्रॉनिक मायझम जो डिस्कवर्ड झाला होता, तर दॅट इज दॅट वॉज द सिफिलिस. सो दिस syphilis is a chronic myasm which leads to the disease syphilis, which when uncured ceases only the termination of life. So जसं त्यांनी 78 aphorism मध्ये सांगितलं होतं की if that person is not taking the proper treatment, then that sufferings became worse. So here also they have mentioned the same thing, कि if that person who is having the disease syphilis because of the chronic miasm syphilis, so if it is not treated properly, then this will leads to the termination of life. Similarly, the second miasm, that is the psychosis. So syphilis means there is a complete destruction of the tissue, and the psychosis means there is a overgrowth. So condylomatous disease, so the condylomatous means the boil formation is there, papules are there, and these two miasms, that is the syphilis and psychosis, they are the venereal miasms. Particularly they affect the reproductive system, male genital organ and the female genital organs, and there are the formation of the condylomata on the genital organs. So these two miasms, psychosis and syphilis, they are ineradicable by the vital force. The vital forces will not be able to remove the destruction of the syphilis as well as the overgrowth of the psychosis. As these two miasms are the venereal miasm, so they affect the reproductive system, they affect the genital system, and there the eruptions are forming and the vital force is not able to remove that eruptions without any proper treatment. So this syphilis and psychosis are occur because of improper coition. This is the only reason why they are having the eruptions on the genital organs. Was not recognized as a chronic miasmatic disease of a peculiar character, which it nevertheless undoubtedly is, and the physicians imagine they had cured it when they have destroyed the growth upon skin. So previously, what the physicians were thinking, these are only the two manifestations of the disease. They are not ready to consider it as a miasm. So they said that there is no doubt when you are destroying that uh, condylomata on the skin, so that miasm, that disease will be removed, and that's why they are destroying the growth upon the skin. But the persisting dyscrasia occasioned by escape their observation. लेकिन क्या होता था, after the some period of time that condylomata reappear again, so it will become a persisting disease. Continuous disease वो patient को होता था, continuously he is having the eruptions, he is having the boils, having the papules, pustules on the genital organs. So these are the manifestations of the syphilis and psychosis. So if the physician is left it as it is, so that will be ends with the death of the patient. And if you are consider it as a disease, and as usual the old school physician, they are always using the knife to remove the growth. So if you are cutting it with the help of knife, then again it will be reappear, and then now it became a persisting disease. So वहाँ पे हमको क्या consider करना है, we have to consider the miasm, that is the syphilis and the psychosis, and we have to give the proper antisyphilitic and antipsychotic medicines. So Thuja is the king of antipsychotic medicine, and the Mercurius, that is the Moxol, is the king of antisyphilitic medicine. So these are the psychotic and the syphilitic medicines we have to give to the patient who are having the condylomatous growth or who are having the manifestation of the syphilis, because it is as they are the venereal miasm, the infection is spread because of the improper coition. So there require proper anti-miasmatic treatment. अगर वैसे ही छोड़ोगे, so patient will die. Surgery करोगे, so it will reappear, and it will reappear in a more dangerous form. And hence we have to give the proper anti-miasmatic remedy. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Who will read aphorism 80? Pooja Ozarkar. Seher. Alisha. Tejaswini. Vaishnavi.
Yes, ma'am.
Read.
Aphorism 80. Incalculably greater and more important than the two chronic miasm just named, however, is the chronic miasm of Sora, which um, will list those two reveal their specific internal dyscrasia, the one by the venereal canker, the other by the cancer, and the other by the cauliflower-like growths. Does also, after the completion of the internal infection of the whole organism, announced by a peculiar cutaneous eruption, sometimes consisting only of a few vesicles accompanied by intolerable voluptuous tickling, itching, and a peculiar odor. The monstrous internal chronic miasm, the SORA, the only real fundamental cause and the producer of all the other numerous, I may say innumerable forms of the disease.
Okay, thank you. सो इनकैलकुलेबली ग्रेटर, यानी जहाँ पे हम कैलकुलेशन भी नहीं कर सकते, इट इज सो ग्रेटर एंड एज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट दैट टू माइजम्स, दैट इज द साइकोसिस एंड syphilis. However, the chronic miasm sora, so as the sora is important, similarly psychosis and syphilis are important. But what is the difference in between them? Sora is causing the functional changes. The distraction is not there, overgrowth is not there, so you can easily remove the sora by using the proper medicine. But it is very difficult to eradicate the psychosis and syphilis, because now the sora is transferred into the psychosis either by taking the inappropriate medicine, or it remains as it is without any treatment. So these two diseases, these two internal dyscrasias, they are originated from the venereal chancres. As I told before only, they are affecting the reproductive system. They are affecting the genital organs of male and female. And hence, they are at the formation of the venereal chancres. Chancre means the boil formation will be there. Then this boil will converted into the papules, pustules, for ulcers may be formed there. So these are the two manifestations, or these are the manifestations of the two miasms, that is the syphilis and the sora, as psychosis. So this cauliflower like growth is the manifestation of the psychosis. So whenever there is a cauliflower like growth, it may be on genitals, it may be on the hand, it may be on this anywhere in the body. So that is nothing but the psychosis. Does also after the completion of internal infection of whole organism, announced by a peculiar cutaneous eruption, sometimes consisting only of a few vesicles accompanied by intolerable voluptuous tickling, itching. So how you had to identify how that psychosis developed? पहले वहाँ पे सोरा था because of the some functional derangement. आइदर वहाँ पे इनएप्रोप्रिएट मेडिसिन ली है, या फिर इट लेफ्ट एज इट इज. नाउ दैट सोरा इंक्रीजेस इनसाइड द बॉडी, एंड जो सिंपल इरप्शंस थे, नाउ इट बिकेम अ कॉलीफ्लावर लाइक ग्रोथ, या फिर वहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा ग्रोथ हुई है, एंड नाउ द सोरा इज ट्रांसफर इनटू द साइकोसिस. विद दैट पर्सन में हैव द ईचिंग, बहुत ज़्यादा वहाँ पे उसको ईचिंग है, एंड अ पिक्यूलियर ओडर. हमने देखा था सोरा में कि डिस्चार्जेस दे आर नॉट हैविंग अ स्मेल, बट व्हेन द स्मेल इज देयर, दैट मीन्स सोरा प्लस psychosis. The monstrous internal chronic miasm SORA is now converted into the psychosis. The real fundamental cause, that SORA is the real fundamental cause for the formation of this psychosis. Why? Because it is not treated properly. And hence he said that who is responsible for this psychotic miasm? Who is responsible for this cauliflower like growth? So this monstrous internal chronic miasm SORA. So इसमें भी 5 मार्क की शॉर्ट नोट आती है कि monstrous internal chronic miasm SORA इस पे लिखो. So for that you have to write down why this SORA is the monstrous and why he called the internal chronic miasm, because it is not treated properly, and that's why this SORA is now converted into the monstrous, यानी वो राक्षस जैसा हो जाएगा, वो धीरे 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 अंदर बढ़ रहा है, and now it is manifested in the form of cauliflower like growth. And hence he said that this is the only real and fundamental cause. So that SORA सब disease के पीछे, that is the only fundamental cause, that is the SORA, and it is a producer of all the numerous innumerable forms of diseases. यानी जो भी diseases earth पर है, जो भी diseases वो patient को है, it is only because of this monstrous chronic miasm, that is SORA. लेकिन वो सोरा की गलती नहीं है ना. इफ यू आर एनहिलेटिंग दैट सोरा प्रॉपरली विद द एंटी माइजमेटिक मेडिसिन, वो ग्रो ही नहीं होगा. You are only giving the opportunity, you are giving the way of that sora to grow, and that's why it is growing, and now it became a monstrous. It is a 10-headed monster भी बोलते हैं उसको. So that is only the fundamental cause, that is only the producer of all the numerous forms of disease, which under the names of nervous debility. अब पहले functional से शुरू होगा, and then it is converted into the certain different manifestation. Debility, that is the manifestation of the SORA: hysteria, hypochondriasis, mania, melancholia, imbecility, madness, epilepsy, convulsions of all sorts. So these are all the manifestations of the SORA. So धीरे 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 ये चालू होगा, and after that, if it is not treated properly, then there will be a rickets, there will be a scoliosis, there may be the skyphosis, caries, cancer, fungus, neoplasm, that is the carcinoma, then these may converted into the gout, hemorrhoids, jaundice, cyanosis, dropsy. So now these are all the manifestation of the psychosis. Then there is a hemorrhages from the stomach, nose, lung, bladder, womb, and this may all the suppression may leads to the asthma. This may leads to the syphilitic manifestation, that is the ulceration or the impotency, then the deafness, cataract, calculi, paralysis. So these are all and defects of all the senses, pains of thousands of time, figure in systematic work on pathology as a peculiar independent diseases. So who ये सब जो diseases है उसके लिए कौन जिम्मेदार है? This one. This person is responsible, that is the SORA, who is having the monstrous character. So if you are treating the SORA properly, ये नीचे दिए हुए syphilitis and cyclitic psychosis के disease नहीं होंगे. But if it is not treated properly, then this internal dyscrasia will increase, and that person may have these type of different diseases. But in the old school, how they are categorized it, they are saying that this is a peculiar independent disease, because they are not recognizing any palliation or suppression of the SORA. They are saying प्रीवियसली आपको स्किन डिसीज था, मैंने वो पूरा ठीक कर दिया था. नाउ दिस इज द न्यू डिसीज. This is the renal calculi is not the result of the skin disease or this neoplasm or the malignancy. It is again not a cause of that one, because they are not recognizing the SORA. Those who know the importance of SORA, they will easily understand. अरे यहाँ इसको कहीं तो भी palliation हुआ है. Now this is the effect of this palliation, that is a suppression, and that's why that person is having the asthma, that person having the ulceration, or that person may have the cauliflower like growth. So in this way, these are all the bad manifestations of this monstrous sura. So what is given in this aphorism? कि ये जो दो माइजम्स है साइकोसिस एंड सिफिलिस विच आर गिवन इन द एफोरिज्म नंबर 79, दे आर नथिंग बट द पैलिएटिव फॉर्म और द सेपरेशन हुआ है पहले. दीज आर द forms of this sura. The sura is now transferred into the psychosis, and now the psychosis is transferred into the syphilis. So for these two miasm, this victim is only responsible. Why? Because of taking inappropriate medicinal treatment. Now जो functional level पे थे, now it is converted into the cauliflower like growth. When that cauliflower like growth completely destroyed the underlying skin, now this converted into the syphilis. So internal dyscrasia badega, so there will be the complication of the internal infection of the psychotic and syphilitic miasm. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
The meeting will over within a few seconds. Rejoin the meeting. I know you are having the class at 3 o'clock. I will leave you early. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now the footnote for the aphorism 80. I spent 12 years in investigating getting the source of incredibly large number of chronic affections. I have told you previously that Dr. Haniman has spent the 12 years to discover what are the things which are responsible for